you should be real happy I'm out here in this windy, rainy day trying to help you save some money. As a dumpster company, there's several ways to save money, all right? What we do is we separate construction and municipal waste. First, we give it to the customer as separate charges. Well, not separate charges, separate tonnage limits for us. So if we know that we can get rid of the construction debris cheaper, so what we do is whatever tonnage limit is on a can, let's say for example a 20-yard dumpster, we charge $4.75 for, and it's 2 tons worth of waste for municipal waste. If it's construction debris and only construction debris in the can, then you get 3 tons. The reason is the construction debris, we take it to a separate facility where they recycle it, and we're able to get rid of it a little bit cheaper. So we're able to extend an extra ton in that same price for the customer. So it makes it a little bit more enticing. Oh, okay, well, I'm gonna keep this. Now, the trick is there cannot be any type of municipal waste. This is regular garbage, household items, couches, whatever that stuff is, that's trash. If you have places that do construction debris only and recycle construction, most likely they will turn a fit if they go filtering through this construction debris and they end up finding trash. All right, so you really got to stress that to the customer, that if there is trash in the construction debris, that there's going to be an upcharge. All right, also for the tonnage limits, all right, we also charge extra for extra tons. So we let the customer know, well, you have 2-ton limit, or you have a 3-ton limit, whatever the limit is for that particular box. When we go and dump, all right, if they are over their ton limit, all right, then we have their credit card on file. We let them know in the invoice that if you're over, and we let them know through the phone call, if you're over, we're gonna go ahead and charge you charge your card for the overage, send you the bill, send you the copy of the dump receipt so you have for your records and see how much you were over by. All right, so I want to show you the difference between the boxes. This right here is considered construction debris. All right, this is a roofing load. You can see right here there's like some pink stuff that's from whatever, you know, I don't know, whatever they're putting on a roof. I'm not a roofer, so whatever, shingles and plywood and stuff, boxes, that's fine. All of that's considered construction debris. All right, also construction debris is carpet, wood, anything you can think of that's construction wise is fine as construction debris. All right, what you want to stay away from is letting them mix the brick and block as construction debris. Usually the construction places that take this construction debris as recyclables, they want the brick or block separate. All right, that's a separate charge. Then boxes get really, really heavy. We ourselves try to stay away from it because it's a lot of wear and tear on the equipment. So, you know, it depends. Sometimes we'll be like, hey, we'll take you a 20-yard dumpster, but you're only able to fill it up 10 yards because of the weight of it. It could be really bad. Sometimes these cinder blocks are filled with concrete. We really try to stay away from it, but that's up to you to decide if you want to take it. I don't know how the dumps work in your area, but check around, make phone calls, and if it's worth your while and your equipment could handle it, by all means. I'm just letting you know from my experience that sometimes what you're making off of picking up heavy cans all the time isn't worth the cost of the repairs of the truck when they end up breaking down because of the loads. So keep that in mind. Yeah, I got some loaded boxes in the yard, so I'm able to do this for you real quick. Let me see. Is that construction? All right. I'm up on a ladder now, so I'm a little closer. This right here is municipal waste. Household trash, clothes, trash, furniture, things out of like a house clean out. That's it right there. So that's municipal waste. So what we do with those is usually a lower tonnage limit because it's more expensive to get rid of trash than it is construction debris. Again, you have to check your spot, your area, your county, and call the different dump sites and see what you're able to do. Now, I got an extra tip for you. It's usually cheaper to go to a landfill, all right? Where I'm at and my company's located at, we have transfer stations. So it's more expensive to go to a transfer station, but it's more convenient because the landfill is half an hour, 45 minutes away. And even though it's half the price going to the landfill, it's not convenient enough to be able to do 10 boxes in a day compared to only getting 3 of them done because I'm driving all the way to the landfill to save on some money. All right, so this is a good tip here. If you're able to dump your boxes out, if you have a yard and you're capable of doing that, and changing your smaller boxes into a bigger box. So for example, if you have 10-yard boxes that you're filling up and they have some space in it, and your 20-yard boxes, you know, people are leaving some space in it, maybe it's best for you to have a 40-yard container and dump them all into that container. All right, try to pack that in as much as possible and take one trip to a landfill. All right, this way, when you're taking that one trip, all right, you're probably combining 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes. I don't know, however many you combine into that 40-yarder because they had space. You charge for each one of them boxes, all right? But you're getting rid of it so much cheaper combining it into a 40-yard dumpster. So you'll save a ton of money that way, all right? The next thing is tires. Listen, tires is a whole different animal. I don't know how it works over there where you're at, but where I'm at, we usually try to stay away from tires, but they do come. People do throw them in there, and we do service that. But this is how it works for us over here. So where we get rid of them at, they charge us the same amount of money. If I have a dumpster like this is right here, right behind me, that's a 20-yard dumpster, right? If I had 5 tires in this box, 5, or if the box was full all the way to the top, they would charge me the same price. All right, that's how much it costs to get rid of tires. It's really, really expensive. So what we do, we either charge per tire or we charge per load, and we usually try to dedicate an area or one can, and we just stockpile it until we have a complete can that's full, and then we take that in and we're able to make money that way off of tires. Because if you're taking them in load by load, at least right here where I'm at, the county where I'm at, it's not worth it. So, you know, again, you got to check your area out, but that's what we do with tires. Last but not least, brick, block, and dirt, stuff like that. So I told you earlier that mostly we stay away from that stuff. It gets really heavy, a lot of wear and tear on the equipment. You know, we have right now our trucks, our bigger trucks, roll-off trucks are a little bit older, so we try to take care of them as much as possible. So the really, really heavy stuff we try to stay away from. But what I would say is look for a landfill that's taking brick or block. That'll probably be your best bet in order to get rid of it. Usually landfill uses brick or block. They grind it down or whatever, and they use it as fill for certain areas, so like that it isn't all muddy. Or You can check and see if somebody's needs brick or block as fill for their yard, their personal projects or something like that. Also with the dirt, you'll be able to sell this fill rather than to dispose of it. So now it's becoming like a double charge. So you're charging to pick it up and get it out the place, plus you're charging to drop it in somebody's yard as fill. And if you think about it, instead of spending 100, 200, 300 bucks to get rid of a load of dirt, brick or block or whatever, if you're already charging a customer, don't go crazy charging a customer to pick it up, right? Whatever that fee was. But then you're turning around and trying to charge a customer a lot of money just to drop it in their yard if they need it as fill. Extend the savings, all right? Help somebody out. Give it to them for 50 bucks. Guess what? Do it for free. You know what I mean? Help somebody out. They're helping you out by you not having to pay to get rid of it. All right? If you charge a couple dollars, that's fine. I'm not telling you what to do with your business. But you know, that good vibe, just doing something good for somebody else, usually ends up coming back to you. So stay helpful, people. Hope this was helpful for you guys. Let me know in the comments, subscribe, do all that stuff. Catch you on the next one. Peace.